Now to Sean Diddy Combs. The music mogul is facing a series of new civil lawsuits, including allegations he's two teenagers. Our senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky has the details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. This new batch of civil lawsuits accuses Sean Combs of and assaulting 7 more alleged victims. One of them says she was 13 at the time, and certain celebrities were there watching. This morning, a new civil lawsuit alleges Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted a then 13-year-old girl after the VMAs in the year 2000.
We'll be back.
Combs attended the award show with his then girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez.
Baby, you believe it? Yes, thank you.
The lawsuit says Diddy's driver invited the alleged victim to an after-party, telling her Combs liked younger girls and saying she fit what Diddy was looking for. At the party, the lawsuit says the teen accepted a drink and went to lie down, feeling woozy and lightheaded. Combs allegedly grabbed the teen, saying, "You are ready to party." The lawsuit says the teen was by a male identified as Celebrity A, while Combs and a female identified as Celebrity B watched. Combs then allegedly assaulted her, while celebrities A and B watched. The new civil lawsuits accuse Combs of over more than 2 decades, from 2000 to 2022. Alleged victims include a then 17-year-old male who says Combs him at a party in New York, and a man who says Combs assaulted him at a party in Los Angeles. The man says he took this photo of the vodka Combs served him to document the alleged encounter. Combs' legal team did not directly respond to the new allegations, but pointed ABC News to a prior statement that says the truth will prevail, that Mr. Combs has never anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. And overnight, attorneys for Combs also asked the judge overseeing his criminal prosecution to silence the plaintiffs in these civil lawsuits, who they said have made shockingly prejudicial and false allegations of and abuse of minors, guys.
Just extremely troubling claims there. Okay, Aaron, thank you.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Quaby, aka Quaby Sinatra, and I appreciate you for tuning in to another video. If you're new to this channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you like and you hit that subscribe button, because you know we trying to get bumped up in this algorithm, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I want to thank every single one of you guys that have been showing your support for this channel. And at this time of the recording, I believe I'm approaching 23,000 subs, which is crazy. I just want to thank every single one of you guys for tapping in, and if you're new here, I appreciate you for tapping in with your boy as well. So with that being said, as y'all can tell by the title, y'all already know what we finna talk about. As days and weeks pass, it seems that this situation is getting more and more tragic for Sean Diddy Combs, aka No Diddy, aka Diddy Kong, aka the Diddler, aka Mr. Take That. If you're not hiding under a rock, or in this case, the sex dungeon that is the infamous freak-off parties hosted by Diddy himself, you all should know that in September of this year, Sean Diddy Combs was indicted and brought into custody on sex trafficking charges and also racketeering. And right after that, the FBI Homeland Security decided to raid on Diddy's Diddy's parade. They raided not 1, not 2, but 3 of his properties, all located in Los Angeles, Miami, and New York. And if you're not aware of everything that's going on, it's okay, I got you. Just click this card somewhere over here on your screen. It's going to direct you to one of my previous videos of me talking about this whole case. Things are not looking good for the Diddler, man. After being incarcerated for about a month now, 7 new sexual assault lawsuits arises for Diddy. As I stated in previous videos, more and more alleged victims are now coming out and pressing charges on Diddy, which includes the sexual assault and of a 13-year-old child. 7 new civil lawsuits have been filed against Sean Diddy Combs in a federal court in New York. 4 men and 3 women accused the hip-hop mogul of assaulting them at various parties in Los Angeles, New York, and Las Vegas. The youngest plaintiff was 13 at the time of the alleged incident. He is separately facing federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, which he denies. The BBC has approached his legal team for comment on the new cases. All 7 of the new civil lawsuits allege that Mr. Combs, or by proxy through his associates, drugged alcoholic beverages at the events that made the plaintiffs dizzy, nauseous, and feel outside of their body. The indictment, along with several lawsuits, implicates his various business enterprises, alleging that they played a role in facilitating and funding his abusive actions both inside and outside the music industry. The lawsuits further accuse Mr. Combs of leveraging his power and influence in entertainment to manipulate, intimidate, and silence those around him. Now, I'm going to get into detail on one of the alleged victims that said that they were sexually assaulted and by Diddy. Now, once again, this is all alleged. The person I'm going to be reading the article on is this so-called 13-year-old, at the time, 13-year-old that was sexually assaulted by Diddy. In this case, I think they're going to be going by the name John Doe or Jane Doe, whatever the case may be. Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty room so she could lie down for a moment. Reads the lawsuit by now approximately 37-year-old Jane Doe regarding her actions at a post-MTV VMAs party late in September 7th, 2000. The suit includes claiming that the then 13-year-old Doe was feeling woozy and lightheaded after just one drink at the party. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity, Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. The lawsuit adds, plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched after the male celebrity finished. Yo, if this is true, like, what the fuck? Reading this out of my own mouth is kind of wild right now. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform oral sex on him, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. No more information is given about pair of celebrities, but it is no secret that Combs' increasingly infamous white parties and other events attracted A-list crowds over the decades. Once the alleged assault by Combs and the unnamed duo ended in the particular filing, the victim got out of the room, out of the large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway where the drug-fueled party was taking place, and eventually got in contact with her father, who came to pick her up and take her home. After the assault, plaintiff fell into a deep depression, which includes to affect every facet of her life, states the suit with Busby, who filed similar actions October 14th for 4 men and 2 women. The lawyer has said his Lone Star State office has 100 more alleged Combs victims on the verge of going public to the courts.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
With a total of 13 suits in the past week alone from Busby, and more expected in the next few days, it doesn't look like the Texan is bluffing. In the second case, in less than a week of Combs assaulting a minor, the more than half a dozen new civil cases from 3 women and 4 men are seeking unspecified damages, traversing from 2000 to just 2 years ago. As in all the new jury seeking suits, the one involving the then 13-year-old shows an actual exemplary container used by Combs and members of his team to spike people's beverages with the often harsh GHB drug. You know, after reading this article, it's quite interesting to see that the alleged victim, who was claimed to be 13 years old at the time, feeling lightheaded and woozy after taking a drink. Now, I'm thinking, first and foremost, what is if this is true, this is all alleged once again, what is a 13-year-old child doing at a party where there's alcohol? Where is this person's parents at? Why is she even in an environment where there is alcohol and drugs and so on and so forth? So even though this is very crazy to read, my antennas are going up and it's raising a little bit of eyebrows, because I'm thinking, you're a 13-year-old at a specific environment, nobody checked your ID, nobody gave a background check, and none of that. I don't know, it's a little suspicious.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Now, I want to get into the FBI and the Homeland Security confiscating over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant when they proceeded to do those raids at Diddy's properties in LA, New York, and Miami. Originally, I was thinking, I mean, that's not something you can lock up Diddy for. If anything, that just lets us know that he's a freaky ass nigga. and he likes his partners oiled up like the BP oil spill back in 2010. That ain't a crime, right? Well, it seems like there's a motive and there's a reason why they decided to confiscate those 1,000 bottles of baby oils and lubricants. There's been talks that all that baby oil that was confiscated may be spiked with drugs, which includes GHB. Now, you watching this video, yo, Quay, what's GHB? What is this GHB substance that you are referring to? I would love to explain, but better yet, I will have Diddy's former bodyguard kind of give you a clarification on what that is.
And 9 times out of 10, if I would give it a wild guess, it was, and like some of the people told me, it was probably that GHB.
What's that?
I think it's gamma hydrox. I looked it up, bro. Let me see. Oh, here it go right here. It's gamma hydroxy butyric. So euphoria, drowsiness, decreased anxiety, and memory impairment. It works on the nervous system and gives you this feeling of euphoria. So they take that and rubbed it on her, and you forget who you are, what you're doing. It can also give you memory loss, drowsiness, and that's under the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration.gov.
Now, what was said about that alleged victim that felt a little bit woozy and lightheaded? But like I said, this is all speculation. And then when the trial comes around in May of 2025, I'm sure we're going to get more and more details about that. Now, speaking of the trial, Diddy has pleaded not guilty to the sex trafficking and racketeering charges. And the attorney that's going to be representing Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Diddy, is Mark Agnifilo. And he's represented controversial figures which include the cult leader Keith Rainier, O'Day El Hajj. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. A member of the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks that was led by Osama bin Laden. And also Martin Shkreli, who just got released from prison back in May of 2022 for securities fraud. Now, what do all these people have in common? They are all doing time, or they have done time. So what does that mean for Diddy? I believe it's not about him getting out of prison. It's more so about how much time he's going to be doing. Because let's be real, federal charges are nothing to play around with. And the feds have a 97% conviction rate. And the charges that Diddy is being accused of, if he is guilty of any of the sex trafficking or racketeering charges, he could be looking at minimum 15 years in prison, federal prison. Do you think Diddy is going to really be doing time for, the crimes that he's been doing? Do you think these alleged victims, do you think they're true? Do you think they're not? And what do you think about this whole situation? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, if you made it far in this video, I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're on our way to 23,000 subs, which is crazy. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you share it, leave a like, and subscribe. It's free. I go by the name of Quay B, aka Quay B Sinatra. I appreciate you watching, and I'm gonna catch you at the next video. Peace.